よし、OK かな。だんだん、あ、自分の声が聞こえる。だんだんね、この、同時配信のね、手際がね、良くなってきたね。まあ、同時配信してる意味はちょっと見出してないけど。まあまあまあ。というわけで、アウターワールド、その8。結構ね、ストーリーがもう、終盤なのかなって思わせるような内容になってきたけどね。まだ結構、続きありそうだけどね。こっからどうなっていくのか。まあ、ウェルズルートで行こうかなとは思ってるけどね。まだわかんないけどね、結局ウェルズが本当に、あのなんて言うんだろうな。本当にいいことを、ただいいことをしようとしてるだけなのか、野心があるのか、わかんないしね。評議会も、まあ、いまいちよくわかんないね。まあ自分たちと一部のその、利用しやすい人間だけにして、あとは凍らして、その食料問題とかを解決しようとしてんのかなって気がするけど、まあ、とりあえずホープ行って、ウェルズルートで行きますか。
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra too. Or the Sun. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
何十万もいるのか。まあ優秀な人材が何十万人放羅されてると。ただまあ、それをね、全員蘇生して、全員が全員ね、ウェールズの思った通りに動くのかっていうとね、それもどうなんだろうと思うけど。誰連れて行こうかな。どうした？
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose? Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those. I think this whole plan's insane. But speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony. I'm gonna try to forget that you've been calling the shots. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave? This is why I like you, Captain. Well, whenever you're ready to do anything else? What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on. People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature. See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here. You're not working for the board out of some foolish sense. And here I thought I'd seen enough about heart. Anything else?
Something about waking a derelict ship puts me on edge, Captain. You know what you're doing.
誰だお前。
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony. Shows how much I know. Bullshit. If UDL was sending... I get you. This is the dull... Alright. We've got a few extra in the old badge station.
まあこれハッキングか説得かどっちかでもいけるよってことだよね。え？ちょっと入っていいんじゃないの？また。
You know, when they... Ugh, I don't want it. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my...
なるほどね。
We've got a few extra in the old badge station.
なるほどね。制服を着ないと撃たれるらしい。人の話はちゃんと聞こうねってことね。どうだ？ 右側のって言ってたよね。え、どこだ？
Good luck. Good luck.
やる気かっていう翻訳間違ってない。グッドラックっつってるよ、だって。え？セーブ中。え、これで行くの？え、でも制服があるって言ってたよね。誤訳か？もうこの状態で出たら、
I can take a hint.
Unexpected noise.
Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself. Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer. Error. Paradox.
ああ、そういうことなのか。右下のあの3つのあれがやっと意味なかった。ええー、こんなとこにはしごあったんだ。全く気がつかなかったな。え、なんかあんの？見えないんだけど。え？ああ。
Poor bastards. They're never gonna wake up. The least we could do is bury them.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found. I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it? That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Finally. The sooner we jump this ship, the sooner we can get back to solid ground.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved? Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt like we're meant to.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADN, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
大丈夫なのかな。
Oh, good. We are still alive
成功した
and
ら
have
しい。
successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as
え
much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
なんだって
I feel like my stomach's still back where the ship used to be. I need a hard drink and a long nap.
邪魔邪魔邪魔。
I don't recognize you. Are you new here? I'm just trying to make sure you belong here. Yeah, you're definitely new here. I don't want any trouble out of you.
てかワープってその気がつかないもんなのかな。揺れとかないのかな。
Captain, I am receiving a transmission. Captain, I shall now play the transmission.
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me. And the board. All their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. You fucking pigs!
It would seem the recording captured some rather... How can I be of... I request you do... We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
絶対間に合わないよねこれ。
Take your best shot.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a max... I believe the crew would like to speak with you to... as you human...
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus. How are we gonna get him out?
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to... I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you...
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots.
Outstanding. You can count on us, Captain. We're crew.
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like...
Command not recognized.
Something on your mind?
もう行ったらあれかな。しばらく戻ってこれないって言ってたから。やれることはやっときたいけどな。まあでも、いっか。 お久しぶりです。お元気でしたか？
Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
元気そうだね。
Resident count is as follows: 3071.
まあ俺は相変わらずかな。
Including but not limited to
相変わらずゲームしながらニコ生してる。
684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that
なんかゲームやってる？
you ID with me in the event that you do not return. Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new
あ、
ID
そうな
for
ん
the
だ。
next captain. I would prefer if you return, though. Oh, speak of the
COD は面白い。
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized.
FPS やってないな。今だオーバーウォッチと PUBG かな、やってんのは。
Your ship is not permitted to leave until you remit, only after your smoking corpses.
Captain, I would not.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of... Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority... Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What?
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data. How can I be? Take care.
誰連れてこうかな。エリーとパールバディにしようかな。
離婚が盛大こけちゃってな。
あ、そうなんだ。
発売前は盛り上がってたのに。
なんかアウターワールドもね、まあ微妙、正直言って。ここまでやっといて言うのなんだけど。割と微妙。まあ、デスストランディング、シェンムー3までは、お茶濁す感じかな。モンハンも、モンハンももう結構やってたしな。じゃあ誰？マルデット。マルデット。え、G なのあれ。ザじゃないの。G なの。割と恥ずかしいんだけど。ザ・エンドってやつじゃないのこれ。このどさくさに紛れて。あ、そうなの？マジか。でもそのことを初めて今言われたから、誰にも言われなかった今まで。
それもどうなんだ、わら。
道がわからない。ピッキングするか。強引に行くか、強引に。 そのザとジの違いがよく分かってないからな、俺の中で。
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
パールバティって言うと俺の世代だとサザンアイズ
ねえ、本当だよね。サザンアイズだよね。まあ、インド神話の、まあ、シバのお嫁さんだよね。女神転生とかにも出てくるもんね、パールバティ。
そうだよね。
うん。サザンアイズもなんか、やってるらしいけどね。面白いのかな今やってるサザンアイズ。
お、マジで？
うん。
というか漫画業界ここ10年復活漫画多すぎね。
そうね。まあ、しょうがないんじゃないやっぱり。新しい作品書くよりやっぱりさ、過去のさ、人気だった作品はもう確実に売れるわけじゃん。シティーハンターとかもさ、今なんか転生ものやってるけど、ぐるぐるは俺見てなかったな。ぐるぐるは全然わかんない。まあ今期はね、ハイスコアガールとチハヤフル。この2つめちゃめちゃ面白いね。チハヤフルをしてもう一回1期と2期見たいなと思ったけど。
ハイスコアガールはいいな。
いいね。全部見終わったら漫画も読んでみたいなと思うわ。アニメ見終わったら。てか最後までやってくれんのかな。まあでもここまでやったらやってくれるだろうな。最初はね、ケリーの関係で揉めてさ、もうアニメ化絶望って感じだったけどね。まあアニメ化っていうかそもそもの原作自体がまあでもあれはまあ、編集側が悪いよな。さすがに。SNK 側に許可取ってなかったって。カプコンがなあなあだったから、まあ SN、あ、一応なんかね、それが、2期の13、14、15話なんでね。16話から、なんか新しい話みたいな感じ。あれは面白いね。お。
俺はネトフリでちゃんと追ってた。
ああ、なるほどね。もともとデロデロが好きだったからさ、ヤンマガでやってた。俺の中ではデロデロの作者ってイメージがすげえあるんだけど。なんかちょいちょいなんか短編書いてるよね、あの人ね。
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You correctly identified the most recognizable man.
ああ、俺もそうだね。漫画全然わかんない。だからアニメになってからやっと知るみたいな感じ。今だとビースターズとか、ビースターズも一応3話まで見たけど、漫画は結構前から話題になったらしいね。まああと鬼滅も知らなかったし、ドクターストーン。まあドクターストーンは、あ、本当結構うちのリスナーが、面白いよとは言ってたけどね。
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something. Have you at any point thought about not fucking
だいぶ長いな。面白くなるまでだいぶ長いな。ファフナーかよ。
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
早急のファフナーってさ、アニメがあるんだけどさ、なんか結構十何話忘れたけど、十何話か、下手したら20話ぐらいだったから、つまんないんだけど、急に面白くなるからね。監督が変わったとかそういうことらしいんだけど。大事だね、やっぱそういうのって。
Oh, right. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be open-minded about your path of wanton descent. We don't need your help. I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan. I've got work to do.
とりあえずここでは一旦お別れか、ロックウェル議長とは。もともとだからあんまり漫画家としてのその技術はないんじゃないの？でも4コマじゃないんでしょ？ 4 コマ漫画じゃないんでしょ？
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I'm afraid I can't. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for all your talents.
そんで4巻まではモンスター倒したり特性利用したりして空の繰り返しで。
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you,
う
and then get
ん。
on with the bloody business of saving.
よく4巻続いたな、それ。この話をしようって意味わかんない。
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. I take no pleasure in this, you know. Leaving you alive is too... I had a feeling you... This prison is equipped with an auto-mechanical warden. And don't worry. I...
They're on it.
なんていうご利用し。わ、体力めっちゃ多い。マジか。あ、死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ。魔法使いの嫁。ちょっと NPC 復活するまで無理ゲーなんだけど。てかマジこれ無理ゲーだわ。30、ちょっと1匹ずつ倒すか。おっと。あー死ぬ。きちいなこれ。ドローンを1匹ずつ倒してからかな。防具をちょっと見直して。やべ。防具がなんかクソみたいな防具ついてる。マジか。お前の武器もクソみたいな武器だな。
魔法使いの嫁アニメのキャストがいい声の人しかいなくて最高に良かった。耳が。
へえ。
原作も魔法の世界観がなかなか良くて個人的に好き。
いつやってたんだろうな。セーブデータが無駄に増えていく。古いな。あれこれなんかハマってね。え、こんな勝ち方でいいんすか。あ、待て。あ、入ってきちゃった。あかん。ダメだ。はめ殺し戦法ダメだった。はまらなかった。 このドローンどっから湧いてんだ？あいつが出してんのか？なんか弱点。これ弱点だろ、絶対。あ、絶対後ろのセル弱点だ、こいつ。400減ったもん。お、倒した。
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Theatrics, merciful law, I wish I were exaggerating. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years.
地球ないの?
No communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes. I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know. We have
まあ
no
まだ亡く
connection
なったか
back
ど
to
うかわか
Earth,
んないの
and
か。
return is likely impossible. I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into She was half right. We are alone. You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from... Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good... I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. You are my first and only success. I did... Thank you. My apologies. I need to... If you have... Yes, we do. We must begin the We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a... The chairman? I don't know. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our future is on...
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand
もしかして終わりじゃないよな。
But the strange
ちょっと待って。
was an unplanned variable.
終わり
From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale,
今トロフィーがさ、なんかもう終わりっぽいトロフィー出たんだけど。
brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind
すげえ終わりっぽいんだけど。
to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into
これ終わりでしょ。
collapse.
この感じ。
With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Sanjar's civil liberties and worker-centric policies were slow to catch on with the other corporations. But as Halcyon began its long, arduous journey toward recovery, many of Terra 2's smaller townships started adopting MSI's alternative corporate structure, and eventually became entirely self-sufficient. In the coming years, many of these townships managed to eke by, where otherwise they might have starved. Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners
こんばんは。なんかクリアしたっぽいんだけど。
She was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent home for herself. She formed the Charon Group, an MSI subsidiary of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth,
結局地球がどうなかったとかわかんないのこれ。これあれかな、評議会側でやったらわかんのかな。
As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent
え、そんなんあっ
his
たの？
remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social
なんか16歳ぐらいの血統の話もちょっと面白かったからね、今日。
character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has
お互い控えとろきは出さないっていうルール上。
adapt to the new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life
しかもなんか多分あれなんかどっちかの女かなんかバカにされたとかそういう理由だって言ってたから
there
な。
exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future.
まあ一応法律では禁止されてるけどな。
The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. You brought an end to the riot on Tartarus and partnered with Chairman Rockwell to run the colony together. As Halcyon looked toward the future, you remained a constant presence in the colony's administration. You were never weighed down by bureaucracy, and you never had to dirty your hands with politics. You had people who did that for you. By your influence, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
そういえば坂口桃里が YouTuber にいじられたからって総合格闘技で試合するらしいですね。
なんでもありだな。いや、ほんと終わっちゃったわ。
総合格闘技の名前を出さないでいただきたい。
YouTuber 女なの？アウターワールドクリアですね。65点だね。いいところも、女3人組、いいなと思った部分もあるけど、まあ全体的にやっぱりね、その魅力がない。なんだろうな。オールアウトっぽい、なんかアウトロー的なノリもあるんだけど、なんか乗り切れてない。あとストーリーが思んない。メインストーリー。あとサブクエも魅力なかった。で、ところどころ、なんか会話の中に、面白かったり、ところどころの良さはあるんだけど、トータルで見たときに良さがあんまりない。で、ストレスもあんまない。なんかね、やっててバグもないし、サクサクだから、ストレスもないけど、心に残らないね。全然。あと、自由度が全くない。オープンワールドではないね。もう一本道のストーリーの RPG。で、多分今エンディングなかったのは、これはなんか選択肢によって、あれが全部変わるんだと思うんだよね。そういうところの突き込みはすごいんだけど、結局何度もやろうと思わないね。本当だから次 NPC 全部殺すみたいなことしか多分、やることないね。なんかすげえつまんなくもないし、すげえ面白くもない。ただまあやっててストレスはあんま感じなかった。いやー、どうだろうな。もう即速で売っちゃった方がいいかもしんないね。まあ基本的に2周目はあんまやんないんだけど、俺ゲームは。そこまで魅力を感じなかったな。今日何日だっけ？30か。5日でクリアか。 買う価値に関してはね、これ本当人を選ぶね。まあ、あんまり俺はおすすめできない。面白いからやった方がいいよとは言えない。なんかね、やっぱ中途半端なんだよな。まあ、SF 好きで、FPS 視点の RPG、一本道ストーリーの RPG やりたいんだったらいいんじゃない？
これからアップデで変わるかもしれないしわかりませんね。
ちょっと今だ。お客さんだった。まあちょっとね、期待からは相当落ちたね。俺が期待してたもんの半分ぐらい、半分いかなかったかもしれないな。その期待値からすると。俺も完全にもうフォールアウトだと思ってたから。フォールアウトの、その SF 版だと思ってたから、で、いつそうなるんだろうなと思ってたら終わっちゃった感じだね。もうクリアしちゃったみたいな。だからまあ、多分値崩れ速攻だと思うな。俺みたいな考えで買ってる人は、俺が5日でクリアってことはもっと早い人いるから、もう売るならさっさと売った方がいいかもしれないな。今からブックオフ行ってこようかなっていうレベルだね。7時か。まあ明日でもいいか。つまんなくはなかったんだけどね。そこがまたね、このゲームの評価の難しいところだね。クソゲーではないんだよな。クソゲーではないけど、期待値は全然超えてくんなかったね。だからまあ65点、まあ、60点、65点ぐらいかな。100点満点中。なんかワクワクさせてくれる要素はあったんだけどね。まあちょっと、あれかな。何年前だったら、10年ぐらい前だったら、評価されたゲームだったかもしれないな。なんだっけな、あのゲーム。タイトル出てこない。なんか3ぐらいまで出ててさ、FPS 視点のさ、RPG みたいなゲームあんじゃん。なんだっけ、あれタイトル。マスエフェクトだっけ。 あれ初めてやった時も、ちょっと似た感じだったな。でもあれもう10年ぐらい前だからね、1出たのね。まあ、アドベンチャーゲームだね。ロールプレイングアドベンチャーゲームだね。まあ、というわけで、これ一応ね、YouTube と同時配信してるんで、一旦枠切ります。まあ、もし見てくれた人がいたらありがとうございました。また次回のゲームでお会いしましょう。ニコ生は多分すぐやるかな。別に。
両つでだけ切ったら。
いや、これね、ちょっとめんどくさいことやってるのよ。めんどくさいことやってるから、YouTube だけ切るってね、まためんどくさいのよ。説明しづらいんだけど。だから一応、一回切って取り直した方が簡単だからそうする。